This is the portfolio rubric guidance for Standard 2 FL WC 4B. To know and apply grade level phonics and word analysis skills when encoding words and write legibly. For B, we are going to use conventional spelling for regular 2 and 3 syllable words that contain combined syllable types, compounds, common prefixes, and derivational suffixes. For this standard, you may need to start with the first grade expectations first. In first grade, the teacher is assessing the student's ability to spell one-syllable words with common vowel spelling patterns that include VCVE words, common vowel teams, final Y, and R control vowel words. Once the students have mastered this standard, then you can move into assessing the second grade standard. In second grade, the teacher is assessing the student's ability to spell 2 and 3 syllable words that contain syllable types, compounds, common prefixes, and derivational suffixes. Once students have mastered this standard, then you can move into assessing the aligned third grade standard, 3 FL WC 4B. This standard is assessing the student's ability to spell third grade high-frequency words that include irregular words. To assess each of these levels, the teacher will say the word and the student will write the word on paper. We have provided an example word list in the rubric. The word list is not required. Teachers, you can use your own word list as long as it's following the standard guidelines for each of the levels. You can assess this as a whole group, in a small group, or individually. Because this is a spelling assessment, a writing product is required for each of the levels, 0 through 7. If you do not use the word list that's provided in the rubric, you must include an answer key. You can put your answer key in your context narrative, or you can upload it as an additional artifact with your student samples. This is a writing assessment, the student's ability to spell words. There should be no videos submitted for evidence for this standard. Once you have assessed the students, then it is time to score the student work. When you begin with the first grade word list, the one-syllable words, you will look to see if the students can spell the words correctly. If the student is unable to spell any of those 10 words, that is the score of a level 0. If the student is able to spell at least 5 of the words correctly, that is the score of a level 1. If the student can spell 8 of those 10 one-syllable words correctly, that is the score of a level 2. Keeping in mind, if you do not use this example word list, you must use a word list that includes all of these types of words. Once the student has mastered this skill at the level 2, you can move into the second grade expectations. In the second grade word list, if the student is able to spell 5 of the 10 2 and 3 syllable words that contain the syllable types, the combined types, and the compounds, common prefixes, and derivational suffixes, then that is the score of a level 3. If the student is able to spell 8 of these 10 words, that is the score of a level 4. If the student can spell all 10 of these 2-syllable words that contain combined syllable types, compounds, common prefixes, and derivational suffixes, that is the score of a level 5. If the student has mastered this standard at a level 3, 4, or a 5, you do not have to upload evidence of their work at a level 2. If the student has mastered this standard at the level 5, you can move into assessing the third grade standard. For the third grade standard, if the student is able to spell 5 of the third grade high-frequency words that include irregular words, that is the score of a level 6. And if students can spell 8 of the 10 words, that is the score of a level 7. If students have mastered the standard at a level 6 or a 7, you do not have to upload evidence that they have mastered at level 5.